What's up, everyone? Mr. NoobTube Gamer, giving you guys another Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War gameplay commentary. Today we're playing Team Deathmatch on Yamantau. And in this video, we're going to have an interesting conversation because I'm going to talk about shotgun secondaries and why I think it's a good thing in Black Ops Cold War and the COD series in general. It's a really good balancing decision and adds a lot of variety to the gunplay. And I am well aware that this is a very unpopular opinion to have. If you go on YouTube and search for videos talking about shotgun secondaries, most of those videos will say that shotgun secondaries do not belong in the game and that shotguns should be primaries. And if you go on the Cold War subreddit, you'll see plenty of posts talking about shotgun secondaries and how they're terrible. And the common argument that you hear against shotgun secondaries is that it's too overpowered and very unbalanced because you can have a sniper as your primary to cover your long range, but then, you know, if you're camping in a building with a field mic and you see a bunch of enemies coming towards you, you can just pull out your shotgun secondary and blast all the enemies at close range. There are a lot of players that feel like this creates too much of an imbalance because every primary weapon is supposed to have some drawbacks to it. So if you pick a sniper rifle, yeah, you're really lethal at a longer range. You will have a much harder time killing enemies at close range with a sniper rifle. And if you pick an assault rifle as your primary weapon, there are pros and cons to that as well. While an AR is really good at medium to long range, it's not so good at close range. If you put an assault rifle up against an SMG or a shotgun at close range, the assault rifle is going to lose that gunfight more often than not. But if you have a shotgun as a secondary, it really doesn't matter what you choose as your primary because you got your close range covered with the shotgun, which also kind of makes SMGs less meaningful to use, because that's a weapon that excels at closer range. But an AR shotgun combo or a sniper shotgun combo is a lot more effective than an SMG and a shotgun. Because with an SMG and shotgun combo, you don't have that much cover at longer range. And when you put a shotgun and an SMG against each other at really close range, the shotgun is going to win that contest most of the time. So I understand where people are coming from when they say they don't like shotgun secondaries in Cold War, especially in Cold War, because the shotguns are really fucking good. They do a shit ton of damage, especially the Gallo. But what people fail to realize when they say that shotgun secondary should be taken out of the game because it's unbalanced and shotguns being primaries would make it more balanced, that just isn't true. It has no basis in reality. Cold War taking away shotgun secondaries and making them primaries won't change a goddamn thing about Cold War's current meta. That's because we have a thing called Lawbreaker. It's one of the wild cards in Cold War where you can have two primaries in the same class. You can have an assault rifle with a sniper, an SMG with a sniper, an LMG with a tac rifle. It doesn't matter. You can have any two primary weapons that you want in the same class, and the other primary will take your secondary slot. So do you not think that if they take away shotgun secondaries, you won't have a lot of players just decide to run Lawbreaker so they can keep their shotgun secondary? At this point, people have been running shotgun secondaries since November for 7 months. They're not just going to give that up. So if you really think about it, turning shotguns into primaries is actually going to make the game less balanced, not more. Because then you'll just have everyone running the same exact wildcard. Every single person in Cold War is going to have Lawbreaker. If shotguns become primaries, no one's going to trade Lawbreaker for Danger Close or even Gunfighter. With shotgun primaries, Lawbreaker will become the only viable wildcard in the game. Because if anyone decides to run any wildcard beside Lawbreaker with shotguns as primaries, everyone else is going to have a shotgun secondary, but the person that chooses not to use Lawbreaker will not, and will be at a serious disadvantage when you have an assault rifle and a rocket launcher, or a sniper rifle and a pistol, while everybody else has a sniper and a shotgun, or an assault rifle and a shotgun. You're going to lose a lot more gunfights than you otherwise would if you just fucking ran Lawbreaker. So if everyone's using Lawbreaker, does making shotguns primaries change a goddamn thing? No. With Lawbreaker, shotgun secondaries would effectively stay in place, because you would be able to choose two primary weapons anyway. And the meta really wouldn't change at all. The only change is that everyone's going to have the same exact wildcard. But even if they also take away Lawbreaker, which would be a huge stretch, it's very unlikely that shotgun secondaries are going to go away in the first place, but if they do, they're not going to get rid of shotgun secondaries and Lawbreaker. It's just not going to happen. But hypothetically, shotguns are primaries and Lawbreaker is no longer a wildcard. So under no circumstances can you ever have a shotgun as a secondary. That's just going to make the game less balanced with secondaries. So the secondary meta is going to get really fucked up because handguns in Cold War are the most useless handguns I have ever used in any Call of Duty game. They might as well shoot Nerf darts. They're fucking useless. No one's ever gonna pick a pistol over a rocket launcher in Cold War. It's just not gonna happen. So everyone's gonna have a Sigma or the noob tube. And Cold War already has a problem. The way the streak system works, where you can keep racking up score even if you die. I have noticed a lot more people, including myself, playing more recklessly because their stakes aren't as high as they are in other COD games. If you die, it doesn't matter. You still get points for your streak. So you can literally be standing out in the middle of the map, shooting down spy planes, shooting down care packages. The more streaks you shoot down, the more score you rack up for your score streak. And even if you have your head all the way up in the sky, not paying a goddamn mind to anything that's going on around you, an enemy sees you and they shoot you right in the head with their sniper, who cares? You keep getting points even after you die. So we already have a problem where people's score streaks are getting shot down faster than they ever have been in any other Call of Duty game before Cold War. If shotgun secondaries go away, that problem will be even worse. Your streaks will be shot down even faster than they already are because every single person is going to have a rocket launcher, assuming they're not running Lawbreaker. If everyone's running Lawbreaker, you're going to have no rocket launchers. No person is going to have a rocket launcher because they're all going to have their shotgun secondaries. If everyone has Lawbreaker, no one's going to have a rocket launcher. If nobody has a rocket launcher, streaks will never get shut down. But if they took away shotgun secondaries and Lawbreaker, you're going to have too many rocket launchers. You see how getting rid of shotgun secondaries just creates more problems than it solves? It would be a complete disaster. The game would be much worse than it is already if shotgun secondaries were to go away. Never mind the fact that it's completely unnecessary in the first place. Shotguns have historically been the most useless primary weapons in the history of Call of Duty. Shotguns are only useful as secondaries. As primaries, they're fucking garbage. Because although they're very lethal and very effective at close range, at medium to long range, shotguns are totally useless. If you're running around with a shotgun and someone sees you from like 25 feet away, they're gonna win the gunfight every single time. Your best chance is to get the fuck out of the way, but you can't actually engage in that gunfight because you're definitely going to lose. You have a better chance at killing someone at close range with a sniper rifle than you do at medium range with a shotgun. The only exception I can think of is the pre-patch 1887 Akimbo from MW2. That was like the one exception where your shotguns are actually very useful at a longer range. But for the most part, shotguns are very limiting compared to all the other primary options available to you. Of course, it depends on the map that you're playing on. If you're playing on like Shipment, you might do very well with a shotgun, but if you're playing on a map like Jungle, you're gonna get fucking wrecked. And I know people are gonna comment, well, I have a shotgun as my primary in other Call of Duty games, and I do very well. But the thing is, in order to do well with the shotgun, you have to run away from most of the gunfights you find yourself in. So, yeah, no, shotguns make terrible primary weapons in pretty much every Call of Duty game where they're primary. But as a secondary, they're actually useful. Since shotguns are only useful in very specific circumstances when you're right next to your enemy. More often than not, you're engaging your enemies at mid to long range, and in those instances, a shotgun is nothing but a liability. So shotguns definitely serve a much better purpose as a secondary weapon, like a pistol, than a primary weapon on the same level as an assault rifle or a sniper rifle. So I'm a big fan of shotgun secondaries. I was actually really disappointed when Black Ops 1 and Modern Warfare 3 turned shotguns into primaries. I really enjoyed them being secondaries in Modern Warfare 2, and I pretty much stopped using shotguns completely once they became primary weapons, since I've always had more use out of SMGs, assault rifles, even LMGs than I did with a shotgun in my primary slot. So I hope more Call of Duty games in the future, like World War II Vanguard, use shotguns as secondaries like Cold War did. I think that would be great, but I want to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I think these are going to be some really interesting comments. I wonder what the like to dislike ratio is going to be, because I know this is a very unpopular opinion to have in the COD community, but it needed to be said. Shotgun secondaries are a good thing. But that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.